Now that we have our raw material in stock, we have purchased our raw material. Let's proceed with the production process. For that, go to production. So we have scheduled the production order in the month of December. I'm selecting the month and year, view button, and here is our production order number 11. And I just want to see where I'm going to uh, process my raw material. Here I can see that unit 3, I will make the slug product and forge product. After that, I will be outsourcing it to Ashok Enterprise. Okay, so let's go. I'll start with issue to production, which is in inventory. Issue to production. Now, creating a new document for our production order. In unit 3, we will be processing our raw material and selecting the department. Will be parting, and I am going to select the raw material warehouse where I will be issuing our raw material. So in the next step, I'm going to select the production order. So production order number 11 that we are working with. I need to see the requisition code. Now here, I need to select the product I will be producing. So if I'm issuing raw material, then it means I will be producing slug. Since this is the first product of our production uh, production procedure. Okay, so let's click on add to issue, and I can see I have issued this raw material for this output item, and for that I need to add the batch details. Here I will be adding the batch 132.48 quantity is needed to produce 100 pieces of slug item. So I'll simply click on add button. You can see everything, the patch information, the issue quantity, everything is showing here. So what will happen after I issue this product, this raw material will go from raw material warehouse to shop floor warehouse. So I'm clicking on the save button. Now that I have saved this issue to production, let's check the inventory status one. So I want to see the raw material warehouse 3. I'm just selecting the warehouse name. And you can see the product has reduced how much I have issued. Now let's go and check the shop floor warehouse stock. Shop floor warehouse unit 3. Okay, so here you can see I have issued this much of raw material to our shop floor warehouse for producing slug. So how we will produce it? Now let's go to daily production report. The daily production report is the main conversion stage where I will produce slugged item from steel bar. So let's go and click on the new document. I'm selecting the factory unit, unit 3, and department is parting and production order code. I will simply click on the search button, and here we will see the pending production orders, and I have found my production order number, and I'm just clicking on the produced item which I have made already. So slug, I have produced slug item. This is 100 quantity. Here I will need to select the batch again, clicking on auto add. It will add the batch. So here it is from raw material to slug. Clicking on save. Now, if I see the inventory status of my shop floor warehouse again, shop floor warehouse unit 3. Now you see the raw material which I had issued is now gone. I have produced this 100 quantity of slug in my shop floor warehouse. Then again, I will produce forged material from this slugged material. So I'll again make one daily production report, simply how we made it earlier. This time my department is forging department, and I'm selecting the production order. Okay, so the product I will select from here 11 number product, and I'm going to make forged material. Okay, so the okay quantity I'm putting again 100 quantity. I have there's no rejection, I suppose. And now I'm clicking the batch, adding batch. So now I am expecting to see forged material in my shop floor warehouse. Let's see. Click on save button. I'm closing this window and clicking on show again. See, the forged material is in my stock now, and a slug material I have already produced forged material from my slug material. So now I'm going to outsource this forged material, but before that, I we need to do QC. So I'm simply going to FGIP QC, where I'm putting a unit 3, shop floor warehouse unit 3, quarantine warehouse also unit 3, and clicking on QC pending items. So this is the material we have just produced the forged, and QC rejection quality quantity. Suppose I'm giving 5 quantity QC rejection. Okay, so now I'm going to uh, see attribute quantity. I'm going to give it here, and done. Okay, so the QC is done successfully. Now let's go receive the material from shop floor. Production receipt from shop floor. Now what happens here is my produced forged material is still at shop floor warehouse. I want to receive the materials to my FGIP warehouse. That is the simply the thing. So I'm selecting my production unit, my department, and the daily production report code is there. So I'm selecting it, the daily production code, and we will see the production okay quantity is in my FGWIP warehouse, and the QC quantity what I have just rejected, the 5 quantity, is in quarantine warehouse. So I'm going to simply save this document and see inventory after that. So I've received the saved the receipt from shop floor thing. And now let's go and simply check the inventory. So I'm putting the document name, click on show button. It'll show the quarantine warehouse has 5 quantity of this product, and the FGIP warehouse had 95 quantity of product. And now in the next process, we will be sending these products to our subcontractor for further processing.